So today we're going to talk about a grocery haul and an Azure haul. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Grammy in the kitchen. So yesterday I had to work and the husband went and picked up my Azure order. I have it sitting right there beside you. Don't peek. It's right there, but don't look. We're going to get to that in a minute. But Lidl's actually had whole chickens on sale for 99 cents a pound. But guess what? It was a limit of 10 pounds. Not 10 chickens, not 2 chickens, pounds. And there were nothing in their display case that was 5 pounds or under. Everything was over 5 pounds. Like this one right here is 5.20 pounds. This one is 5.33 pounds. So we've got the 10 pounds at 99 cents, but the 0.20 and the 0.33, we paid $1.49 a pound for that. So it's not really a pound, but you know what I mean. I was very disappointed that it was by pounds and not by whole chickens. Lidl's, I know you're not watching my channel, but if you are, come on, let's get real. Let's make it chickens and not pounds. That's ridiculous. But I was able to get 2 because that was the 10 pound limit, and I wasn't going to pay $1.49 a pound when I can pretty much get it anywhere for $1.29 a pound, not on sale. And then I went back last night on the way home from work, and guess what? They were out of chickens. They had a good sale on chickens, but they didn't have the quantity for their sales. That doesn't make any sense to me. That's not here nor there. But I do want to go ahead and cut these up into fryer parts. One of these we're going to actually cook today. The other one I'm going to vacuum seal and put in the refrigerator. My chicken protein in the freezer is running really low right now. And I do not buy my protein at full price. I will check the sales and I like to stock up on it when they're on sale, but we were unable to do that today. Well, come on in a little closer. Let me show you how to cut up a chicken. I have plenty videos on this, but we're going to do it together again today. So a good pair of kitchen shears, it's something you should invest in. I use these a lot in my kitchen, whether I'm cutting up a chicken or cutting up pie crust around a pie plate. These are super handy. I think I paid $10 for this several years back, but invest in a good pair of kitchen shears. You're going to need a knife, a nice sharp knife. All right, let's go ahead and get started. I always remove the legs first. So I'll just go right here beside the breast meat, cut all the way down. It's pretty much separated. I just have to remove the skin part. And if you look right there, there is a fat line. That's where you want to cut. The chicken pretty much tells you how to cut it. Let me clean the inside of this just a little bit. Let's go ahead and remove any of the fats that we can see. Let's break that joint. There we go. Just know where your fingers are on the back side. Alright, so that is a leg quarter. I do like separating my legs, the drumsticks from the thigh, and again there's a nice fat line right there. And that usually goes right between the joints. Alright, so we have a drumstick, we have a thigh. Let's do the other side. Just cut that skin. Again, we're going to see that fat line right there. We're going to cut through that fat line. Separate that joint. There we go. Remove any excess skin and fat. And let's cut that thigh right off of the backbone. Find that fat line, cut right down the center, another drumstick, another thigh. All right, let's go ahead and remove the wings. Just like cutting around, breaking that skin and some of that meat connection. Pop that joint. The wing tips we save for chicken stock. And I do like separating the wings. So I cut it right down that joint. Let's do the other wing. Just cutting around, breaking that skin and any muscle tissue. Dislocate that joint. Wingtips in the scrap bowl. Separate the two wing pieces. Now we have our breast meat attached to our backbone. We're just going to cut right up the side. Until the scissors won't go any further. Hold the backbone, flip the breastbone. Be careful, these bones are super sharp. All right, let's finish cutting through. I'm catching a bone here and I'm trying to find out where it's at. There it is. Okay. Backbone into the scrap bowl. And now we have the breast. I want to cut down right down the center right here. All the way to that bone. Use scissors to break the skin so we don't tear that apart. And we're going to take our scissors. There's a wishbone right here. Go ahead and cut that in half. And with some gentle pressure, hold the knife down and then rock it back and forth until it separates. Now this is a big piece of breast. I think I'm going to cut them into 3s. Just to make them a little bit smaller. Take the knife, rock it back and forth. And then we're just going to do the same thing with this piece. You can see where the breast meat is separating from the tenderloin. That's okay. Okay, that is 1 whole chicken. Let me go ahead and get this in a vacuum sealed bag. First, I gotta wash my hands. So I went ahead and cut the second chicken, but we're gonna have that for dinner. But all my backbones and wing tips, I'm gonna put in a freezer Ziploc bag. So I'm gonna put this whole cut up chicken plus the scraps in the freezer. Future meal, chicken stock in the future. So let me go ahead and get dinner started. That video came out Saturday. Go check it out. How we cook this chicken in a 1 skillet meal. Get the kitchen reset, sanitize this island, and then we'll start on the Azure order. So now we're ready to move on to the Azure order. I want to do the cold item first so I can get that in the refrigerator. The only thing we got was a 5-pound block of mozzarella. This is our new favorite mozzarella to make pizzas or to put on top of other Italian dishes. So I'm gonna put this in the refrigerator until I'm ready to cut into it and get it all grated. I don't think we're gonna do that today. We have a very, very, very busy day today, family. So you know our 5-gallon bucket that we keep our flour in, plus the 2 containers we have in the kitchen, were pretty much empty. Well, the 5-gallon bucket's empty. One of the containers in the island is empty. The other one has just a little bit in there. I put in my cart my favorite flour, which is the Central Milling Company all-purpose flour, but it had a notation saying low in stock, this item might not ship. So I was like, I can't be without flour. Yes, family, I know we have our backups in the 5-pound in the 1-gallon Mylar bags. We are not completely out of flour, but that is my backup flour. So I didn't want to dip into it, although we did have to take out 2 of those while we were waiting for our order to come in. So I went ahead and ordered a 25-pound of the Azure Market flour. And for 25 pounds of their flour is $31.21. It is a good quality flour. I like the fact that I can get the 50 pounds of my favorite flour versus 25 pounds of their flour. I think it does come in 50 pounds, but the Central Milling Company is my favorite flour. But we were able to get the 50-pound flour that we like, Central Milling Company Natural Choice. Did I need 75 pounds of flour? No. But I just wanted to make sure I got either one of those in case the other one was out of stock. But we ended up getting both. That's okay. We do a lot of flour baking in this house. So having extra flour is not a problem. But the Central Milling Artisan Baker's Craft Unbleached White Wheat Flour, 50 pounds was $53.72. The next thing we got 25 pounds of oats. So this is an organic oats rolled for 25 pounds, and that was $28.84. The mozzarella cheese was 6 pounds. I'm sorry, let me stand corrected there. Was $23.51. I did order the Rumiano sharp cheddar cheese, but that was out of stock. We didn't get it. We weren't billed for it, so it's okay. The 5-gallon sugar container was empty. I do have sugar in the container in my island. I have a mason jar over there that's about half full. We're not completely out of sugar, but I like to have sugar on hand when I want to do a large batch of baking, sweets or breads or something like that. So I like having sugar on hand. So we have a 25-pound bag of sugar, and that was $29.99. Now Barbara makes these energy balls with flaxseed. I think it's ground flaxseed. I need to get the recipe from her, and we'll make those together. If we can get her over here, or if we can get the things to go to her house and make it together, will be even better. But if not, we'll get the recipe from her. The boys absolutely love it, and you know, if the kids like it, it must be good. But it's made with almond butter, flaxseed, and I'm sure it's ground, and some other ingredients. So I went ahead and picked up a 5-pound bag of flaxseed, and these are the whole flaxseed. We will have to put those in the smoothie blender, or you can use a coffee grinder to grind that up to get it into a powder. But this has a longer shelf life versus ground flaxseed. So that's why I went this route. And that was only $7.39 for 5 pounds. We used the last bit of our chili powder when we made taco seasoning for both Barbara and Amanda. So I wanted to make sure I got another pack of chili powder. This is 1 pound. It was $7.22. And since Amanda is on a new way of cooking, her diet has changed with all of the situations she's going through. She was buying those little bottles you get at the grocery store, Mrs. Dash. It's the original seasoning. And we did the math of how much that would be if you were to get enough to equal a pound. And I don't remember what the total was, but I knew I could get it from Azure cheaper. Now this is not a Mrs. Dash, this is an Azure Market organic, no salt blend. Go to their website and you can read the ingredients, and we compared that to her little bottle that she has in her house, and they're almost exactly the same in the same order. So this was $17.75 for 1 pound of the same as Mrs. Dash, no salt blend. I got 3, yes, I know, I said 3, 1 pound of smoked paprika. I prefer smoked paprika over sweet or regular paprika. I like the flavor of the smokiness it gives to dishes. And I went ahead and picked up 3 because I knew 1 was going to go to Amanda, 1 is for us, and the 3rd one is going to be for our back stock of spices. So for 3 1 pounds was $27.22. That's a really good price if you consider the little jars you get it to in the grocery store of smoked paprika or even regular paprika. Add that up to how many bottles you need to buy to equal a pound. Multiply that by 3, and I can tell you it's going to be, if not 3 times more, it'll be at least twice the amount. I can get it for Azure Standard in a bulk and get it cheaper. The last thing we got, if you saw our week of meals from last Saturday, we actually used this spice. It's a Herbe de Provence blend. It's a French blend. Go to Azure's website and you can check out the ingredients in there. It's got some very, very interesting things in here. And the Herbe de France was 1 pound, and it was $17.49. So that is all we've got from Azure Standard. And our total was $244.30. Our shipping was $20.77 for a total of $265.07. Our Azure cash that we got from last month's order was $5.79. So our total was $259.28. And then on this order, we have $4.88 Azure cash that we can apply the next time we order. July is going to be a very busy month for me. Plus, we're going to be going on vacation sometime in August, which will be the same week that the Azure order would come in. So I don't think, since I have 75 pounds of flour, I don't think I'm going to be ordering anything for July or August. So our next Azure order is going to be actually September. But that will give me the opportunity for the next 2 months to take our budget of groceries and not order from Azure, because we have plenty of cheese. We've got butter. We have all of these items right here. So I think we're going to be okay for the next 3 months before we need to order again. But I can take that budget that I would allot for Azure and put that into protein and catch things on sale at the grocery store, and then make sure we're getting our freezer restocked up with some protein. We need chicken. We need some more beef. We need pork. I do have some pork shoulders in there, but I'm talking about like the ribs or tenderloin or something like that. So we're going to be spending that time just focusing on filling our freezer up. So that is everything we've got from the grocery store to stock the freezer, plus we're also eating that for dinner tonight. You've already seen that video from Saturday. Now I need to go ahead and get these into my 5-gallon buckets, and everything else I need to put into my backup spice area. Cheese we're just going to deal with on another day. So this is my flour bucket. I am going to use the 25-pound flour, and we'll just save the 50-pound for another date, because I know this bucket will hold 30 pounds, so I'm not worried about having to put anything in Mylar bags. So this is my oat bucket, my oatmeal. And I do keep bay leaves in here because that helps deter rodents or any kind of pest to get in there. Put my bay leaf back in there. So that is 25 pounds of rolled oats. This is the sugar. And that is all we have left in here. And this is flaxseed. Oh no, I'm making a mess. Family. It's a good thing I gave this countertop a good cleaning. £5 of flaxseed actually fits in a 1-gallon jar. Now, if you like grocery hauls, if you like Azure hauls, if you like anything that has to do with filling your pantry, filling your freezer, making your meals from scratch as much as possible, please hit that subscribe button. While you're at it, hit that thumbs up. It'll get the algorithms up in the count so more people can see this video on how to save money on groceries, buying protein when it's on sale, buying dry goods in bulk when you can get it from Azure Standard or any other company for that matter. But learn how to fill your pantry, have food security. Please, I plead with you, hit that thumbs up and please subscribe. So this was the Azure haul, the protein haul we did this week, even though it was small. But at least we got something in the freezer and we're able to have something for dinner. Until next time, y'all have a blessed day. And don't forget, check out last Saturday's video and you'll see how we use the herb a day Provence in dinner. It's going to be a delicious, family. Check that video out. Matter of fact, I think I'll put it into the end cards, plus I'll put it in the description below. How we made it and whether it was good or not, because it's still technically in the oven. By the time you saw this video, it's already gone, but in today's time, it's in the oven. So until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family. How to save money in your kitchen by buying pastries around a pie crust or something, cutting, so 5 pounds